So behavioral difficulties are one, when we asked parents about what are the most pressing issues about, apart from the epilepsy, behavior comes up very, very frequently. So challenging behavior is really prominent, and many families will report on this. And it's really important to identify this. So there's certain types of behavior, for example, ADHD or attention deficit hyperactivity type behavior, and you can have either just attention deficit or hyperactivity. So it's worthwhile exploring that and to see whether it reaches a threshold to actually treat this. Because if you have pure ADHD, that requires a diagnosis, and then there are medical treatments for that. And if a child fulfills those criteria, even a child with Dravet syndrome, I think it's worthwhile having that explored and referred to a specialist. And those are mostly child psychiatrists or community pediatricians who are versed in that diagnosis, and seek advice whether it might be worthwhile considering treatment. I think that's very worthwhile. And the behavioral difficulties are really, really common in children with significant learning disabilities, such as in Dravet syndrome. And I think it's worthwhile to point this out and to signpost parents to community clinics and behavioral specialists to really give them advice on how this can be managed. And that's why really Dravet Syndrome UK, the charities, are really crucial to give parents an opportunity to meet each other, learn from each other, because all these behaviors will represent in different children in different ways, but they're often strategies they're worthwhile to talk about and to consider. And I've had many parents who have been advised to go to parenting classes and to, in their local communities, services, but feel they're not really addressing the level of behavioral difficulties they're encountering, because this is, in a child with Dravet syndrome, this is often more marked than in the normal population. And I think it's worthwhile to recognize that and actually seek advice and signpost parents where they can actually get proper advice how to address this.